Burmese Ghouls, they still have something up their sleeves to surprise us.
Hey, if you're gonna win a championship,
You need to be unpredictable.
you gotta
You need to bring a king in.
and you gotta be styling.
I mean, this is pretty interesting because it's working similarly to Diggy, where it's just going to shut down the mobility coming in from Brent Esports. They have a very clear escape mechanic with this, and Brent Esports, they have no way to really get in onto the fight except for Baxia, and he won't be able to get out. So tight corners, what used to be Brent Esports' favorite place in the world, now Burmese Ghouls will start to dominate here.
They do have an in. If they get it right, the diversion from the Luoyi, but it's so high risk, it's so high concept at this point.
Exactly. Tight, narrow jungle. Nah, don't fight there, Brent.
Burmese Ghouls, if you look at it, if they don't finish the game early, the scaling is going to favor the side of the Philippines, Brent Esports.
Yeah, I honestly really like this Loyi. We haven't seen that Loyi in a while now. Now, paired with this Baxia, you can definitely go even more places that the Baxia could not reach. So with that being said, this is...
We do need a champion. Burmese Ghouls, Brent Esports. One last game.
One last showdown to show who is going to be sitting up here on top. Bren on the red side, Burmese Ghouls on the blue. As they take this nice and slow, they don't go with a buff start and immediately look to clear the mid wave. And, you know, overall, as we were kind of talking about how the matchups are going to go, we can already see how the lane priorities have been given over to either side.
Again, Ruby DD with the rogue off meta pick, Grok. This is the lethal Grok in Game 7.
Ooh, it's risky, but we've seen it work before, and now the question really does come down to whether they get a catch onto Fuel. For now, it's looking pretty good, but Flap's easy, going in pretty hard, but Kid, nobody having the execute at the end of the day, so they're not going to go for the dive.
Okay, so the Luyi pick on Few will just keep people from Burmese Ghouls, let's say, poked as much as possible. The damage will be consistent. So Burmese Ghouls, there might be times here when they are going to take objectives that they would just opt to go for that just because they don't have full HPs.
It's not even just about the full HP.
Yeah.
It really does come down to who is going to win this level 4, and it is leaning more towards the Burmese Ghouls, but under specific conditions here. Because Brent Esports, overall, you look at their composition, it's like, yeah, this makes sense. They go in, they take the fight, full team fight, plenty of AOE damage, lots of magic damage, got a pick, got a Lusty with that pick. It's almost perfect. But then you look at Burmese Ghouls, and you see the King's Calling, and you're like, ooh, that's kind of a problem, because if we count the number of mobility skills and spells coming out from Bren, that's at least 4 of them. Actually, that's at least 4 of them, yes.
Yep. So again, great read here by the Burmese Ghouls, playing the reactionary lineup despite being on blue side. The genius mind of Coach Panda here in action now. Turtle started here by Ace, and he's going to put a few beads on it. Again, Brody doing well for Brent Esports in game number 6, here game number 7. How the tables have turned. Now the fight has begun inside the river. Order Brilliance now popped here by Kid. He wants out. That's 1 ult counted down for each side as the Puissance is in. For Flap TZ, they disengage.
Okay.
I mean, Kid can't switch over the Chaos Darkness anyway, so still he is going to be relevant in this turtle fight.
Games take longer, then that means it favors the side of Brent. Now, oh, look at that magnet, the yin and the yang. Diversion is there.
Hold up, here we come. Bren, fakes it. They're going to continue the fight, though, up north. Few, first blood.
Oh.
Here comes D. He starts it strong. That's going to be a disengage, and now Bren is disincentivized for going into this first turtle take. Hold up, they still want more. That's going to be called easy. Blazing Duet out of here, and yeah, it's a push and pull.
Yeah, it really is. And Few, unfortunately, making the mistake. He tried to fake it out with the rest of his team, especially with that fast rotation coming in from Brent Esports, and the rest of the team wants to get in. Now, Flap's he jumps right on top of the Kid. He drops out the Toys Poissons, as well as the Rejuvenate, in hopes that Lusty gets in time. He flickers on backwards, kicks back, Ace into the fight. The King's Calling is up, but the damage has been done. Loyi getting a double kill so early into this game. Oh, Few! He's so close to dying, doesn't get hit by the Nature's Bear, but he gets hit by the Wild Charge at the end of the day. Ruby DD, the next to fall. Huge win for Bren.
And Brent Esports, They are finding the trades. Burmese Ghouls not backing down. And you could see a lot of things working to the side of Brent Esports there. The kick on Ace was perfect. That's just what they needed at that certain point in time.
The exact target. Now, quick item check before the 5-minute mark. That's all ready. Tough boots onto Lusty. Carltese picks up the Raptor Machete. He uses the ult to disengage. That's two chasing down onto him. And look down bottom. This is actually some pressure onto Ruby DD. I think Brenny Sports have had it with this surprisingly lethal Grok.
Yeah.
Yep. This is the first time that we see him hugging the turret.
I mean, they have to make sure that he doesn't get too far away here. Because, again, Grok with the power of nature, very annoying. Oh, he gets hit by a lot of bullies here as well as the chrono finisher as well. But now they're trying to jump on top of Rebo. Oh, they almost catch him as well, forcing him to use the Purify and the rest of Burmese Ghouls. They pull back. Big place. Ooh, Fatizi, what happened? 1 HP?
I guess he was dueling with the two up top. And,
Lapu
he
Lunox.
calls it quits, yeah.
Lapu Lunox is
Oh,
just
hold
way
up.
too good.
Blazing duet by Carltese. Yeah, down goes maybe. Kid can't answer back. Interesting entrance by Bren Esports. And right now, they're trying to go for this push, looking for a conversion. Ace puts a few beads, gonna be popping the torn apart memory from here on very soon now. Oh, nice wild charge here by Ruby DD, and they decimate Bren Esports from underneath their own tower. 3 for none. The Ghouls are feeling it.
They are pouncing back. They're looking to really turn this.
This is one of the things that Burmese Ghouls is really good at. And Ruby DD,
Ooh.
they've been going for a lot of these, what's the
Tag team is in effect. Now, that's going to be few from the backline losing the Kid. It's a duel, mage on mage action, and that's going to be the wipeout on too few.
Oh!
That's going to be the order brilliance away for Kid. D take down here by Flapteezy. That's a small consolation prize, 1 for 3.
Big wins all across the board for the Burmese Ghouls. They're very happy with this trade at the end of the day.
They should be holding on for Bren Esports. Burmese Ghouls. This is going as the way they planned it. They get pickups, they get kills, they control the mid game, they make the most out of Ace, mid game spike. That's it.
Oh no! Kid gets caught in by Flapteezy, and here comes Ruby DD looking for a target. That's gonna be a miss. A rotation in by few, and this is Brenny Sports pressuring the lane. So far, so good for the Burmese Ghouls. They're winning these fights, but just the same, Brenny Sports are finding pickoffs where they can and pressuring the map. Look at this, a push by Rebo.
Yeah, they're literally, I mean, both sides are literally looking for those flanks, getting behind the tier 1 turrets and going for these heavy dives. But maybe that King's Calling is super effective against Rebo. Rebo has to be extra careful in that King's Calling. Purify ain't gonna save him.
Look at the enchanted talisman even being used here for Rebo, and that is quite unusual because a lot of the Harriet side laners are going for the Calamity Reaper and the Feather of Heaven.
Yeah, Flapteezy here senses something. Oh, nice pull by maybe. That's going to be the Tortoise Poissons. And as well, I believe the Revitalize dropping here. But already 2 big ticket resources gone for Brenny Sports. Well timed for the 30-second turtle coming up for Burmese Ghouls, the very last one.
They'll have their ultimates at the end of the day, and I think I did see Rebo actually purchasing the Calamity Reaper first, so don't worry about that. The talisman, Enchanted Talisman came in a little bit later. Lusty, he's going to be looking for an opportunity to kind of, secure their position around the turtle, so they have first dibs for now, but Ruby DD says hello to Few, and Few now under a lot of scrutiny here. The King's Calling down right in the middle of the lane here. Nobody from the side of Bren Esports wants to walk forward, so it's going to be a free pick with no returns.
Maximum efficiency, that is the best use of King's Calling. You see how it fits the circle down the middle right so perfectly? And that's exactly what maybe is doing here. But hold up, what's this? A nice trade for the turtle. Brenny Sports lets it go. It's not come in time.
But then again, you have to think about what they did there.
Here we go. Wild charge by Ruby DD. What a bait. That's got DD taking him down. And the life bars are dropping. Flapteezy shut down by Ace. And the fight continues. Where do they go? Salmon Force already expended here by Rebo. And that's both teams backing off. Lusty looking for more. And hold up. 10-7, 24K to 24K. This game is darn close, but the Burmese Ghouls are up by 1 turret.
Golden Staff is now up for Carl TZ, and you can see the trades. Ruby DD maybe is just playing the keep away game. He knows that if he stays alive, he can just keep on going for those pokes. Now, if you would look at the items, Lusty here with the Athena Shield. Rebo does have the Calamity Reaper with the Enchanted Talisman. Enchanted Talisman on Few as well. He's probably gonna go for something or of something of a Ice Queen wand or a Lightning Cruncher, or probably a Glowing Wand as well.
Yeah, those are some pretty good shoutouts there, especially... Oh, wait, D, he's in a lot of trouble. He's going to die here. There's nothing much he can do. He's going to get run down, especially with the amount of movement speed that he has, and Flapteezy just to secure the kill with the shield unity. But now, rotation is going to be placed in the middle just so they can steal away the orange buff again. And then, unfortunately, Flapteezy is going to be, hey, I'm the carry now.
Oh, actually, that is the case, and now Kid gets caught in here. That's going to be quite a hit from the back line as Ruby DD goes in with a wild charge. Maybe here, caught out Flapteezy inside the the purple pit, and that's going to be the back out. Oh, nice knock up, nice way of the dragon, but they take out Flapteezy first. Lusty still in here, Flapteezy, blazing duet. He's trying to get one. That's going to be Kid, and they back out. Oh, nice power, nice swing by Ruby DD, but it's not enough. Double kill here for Carl TZ, 2 for 1.
And while that's happening, we have Rebo and Few going to the bottom lane.
Oh, Lord's up, Lord's up, it's free.
Lord's up, and they gatekeep the Burmese Ghouls from walking up forward. They made sure they teleported right in front of the base, making sure that they're standing on towards the top right side, just in case if D wanted to get a little bit more physical with them. But now they have the River Crab under their side. Cartesi is kind of huge in these situations, and as of right now, Ace, he's got the burst damage, but Cartesi, he's got some strong AoE.
Remember, the last time that they picked the Claude, it was relying on Claude alone. The damage output came from him alone. Right now for Bren Esports, they have this insurance policy. They have Rebo and the Harith, and both of them will have to carry the damage of this team.
Not to mention, Few just purchased the Necklace of Durance, and that's going to be very, very helpful, especially against Rubidi D as well as D. And let's see how this fight is. It's about to occur. They want to look for that big engagement.
Here we go, Lord at about a sixth of his health. That's going to be a reset. Flapteezy already pops here. The Poissons rolling out. And it seems like Ruby DD is going to be the first target. Oh, he goes for the swing, goes for the wild charge, and misses. That's a nice free pickoff for Bren Esports. Nothing for Burmese Ghouls to take here. Hold up. They jump in. Nice pull out to Lusty. He goes down. Kid gets the kill, and they are going to be backing off 1 for 1. Blazing Blazing duet by Carl TZ alongside his Alpha Force to keep them pinned down. That's going to be a double. Down goes Ace. Down goes maybe D as well. Kid is the only survivor in this onslaught. Ladies and gentlemen, Bren Esports have gone 4 for 1.
Let's go! Bren Esports, they see the King's calling, it's gone. They run straight down and force the engagement onto the Burmese Ghouls, and now will profit the Lord as well as a mid-tier. Oh my goodness, they should be able to get this. No, can they get this? Yes, they've got the inhibitor as well.
The King's calling really worked their way, but look at Carl TZ trying to go for Kid. He takes down Kid.
No.
Kid just falls right in front of his base, and so far Bren Esports are not acknowledging any of Burmese Ghouls' efforts to protect themselves. So far, I think the Burmese Ghouls, they are trying here to just bait Bren Esports. Again, nice pulls by maybe so far, but I think Bren Esports knows that as soon as the pull happens, they leave who's gonna die and then just disengage and then come back around. This is the whole rope-a-dope Burmese Ghouls have been using all series long.
And not to mention that this is the first time we're actually seeing the Burmese Ghouls starting to really sweat against Bren. They're making some really unnatural mistakes, like similar to game 1, but with Lord marching on through, they can't afford to lose their members. They have to break this Lord, and they have to be able to protect themselves. But Bren, they want to force the situation. They're going to be starting with the inhibitor down on bot side. Few taking a little bit of damage, but D wants to go even a little bit further. He's trying to get on Few. He's trying to execute Few, but instead he gets kicked on backwards. Flapteezy now trapped all by himself in the King's calling. Rebo gets pulled on in. He's trying to get on out of there. Maybe flickers forward, but now this is where they turn the tides here. Bren Esports, they're looking at
my goodness!
This is it!
Kid is the only one left. Can he defend? Ladies and gentlemen, Bren Esports are your M2 champions!
From the lower bracket, they crawled out. Bren Esports are your M2 World Champions!
With one perfect team fight, this is it. We're going to pass it to our host to celebrate our winners itself. And, well, this will be the end of our match. But now it's time for Brand Esports to go and claim what is rightfully theirs. The trophy itself. Thank you so much from the caster's desk. This is us signing off.
Thank you very much, Butters, Gideon Q, Leo, as well as Contra Lysander. Can you hear them screaming?
What an incredible series, an incredible M2. They are going to be looking back in the history books. And M2, the closest best of 7 you have ever seen in Mobile Legends history.
Now, I'm pretty sure all over in the Philippines, they are screaming, Brangla Malakas! Congratulations, people!
Congratulations, Philippines!
Wow! All right, let us catch our breaths for a while now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're still watching us, this is not the end. We'll come back in maybe say half an hour with a live media interview with our champion team, Brand Esports. But of course, we do want to say a big thank you and congratulations as well
To Burmese goal.
to Burmese Goals. Thank you so much. Well done.
Very, very good final they put up for us. A 2-0 lead from Brand, and then coming back to equalize at a Game 7.
Yeah.
Incredible game from both sides. A big round of applause at home for those two teams.
You know, I almost want to say this, it might sound cliche, but I can hear the screams coming in from the Philippines right now. I'm just looking at our casters desk. Everybody's so happy. Wolf is on his laptop, updating on Facebook right now on the results that just happened. In just a while, we'll be presenting the awards to our champion team. But of course, the Burmese Ghouls, thank you so much. Please make your way off stage. We will see you in a while. Second place, though. Big round of applause, please, to
Big
people in
round
the
of
studio.
applause.
Second place. Second place. Make your way down on stage. Make your way off stage.
Make a way.
Follow the floor manager. You know
Yeah.
what?
Do follow the marshals.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Burmese
much
Ghouls.
for putting up a great finals for all of us to watch back home, as well as here in the studio. Man, I gotta say, the